this video, I'm going to teach you a tool that will shift your life if you lean in. I'm going to talk about mind over matter. For those of you who are already on your personal development and conscious awareness journey, you know what mind over matter is because you've done the work by Dr. Joe Dispenza, for example. I've been on my personal development journey, and literally, I really understood this morning what mind over matter was, and I feel called to share my insight with you because this will shift not only your career but also your life. So I invite you to listen. I really like you to listen with a beginner's mindset, because that's the only way you can grow, is that to listen with a beginner's mindset. Whenever I join one of my mentors and I think I know it all, if we say and tell ourselves and everyone else I know it all, then we show up as expert, and then we actually put a invisible ceiling, and then we cannot pass that, and you cannot grow. The reason you're here is that you want to grow, right? So I invite you to lean in and listen with a beginner's mindset. And if there's any questions, drop me a DM. We're streaming live to LinkedIn, different Facebook pages, including Calberg Coaching, who is sponsoring this live today. Thank you so much. YouTube, I think LinkedIn as well. So where you're streaming in for, welcome. And if this is the first time, my name is Camilla Calberg. I'm a business consultant helping leaders, primarily female leaders, but also men in the executive position, take their life and the career to the next level. And I'm super excited about that. And I'm very honored, and I pull in my expertise from 20 years in corporate, from companies you probably know, BP, Shell, and IBM, where I served many different clients, many different internal customers, and being involved in very interesting assignments. And I pull in this this information, that wisdom that had helped me take my life to the next level, and also help my clients take their life and their career to the next level. And it's so beautiful, and all the insights and all the transformations that we experience even in the one-on-one call. So yeah, show up whenever you can also for these free trainings. Anyway, let's go back, because this is so transformative. Mind over matter. And what does that really mean? So mind is what you think. Matter is a problem or situation that you see, you observe, right? Here is the trick, and here you will get an unfair advantage, because most people do not train the mind. But actually, and this comes back from the teaching of Neville Goddard and Napoleon Hill, develop the muscle of your mind. So mind is what you think, and most people are not aware of that. I wasn't aware. I didn't know until I started investing in myself. I said to someone earlier today, I've invested more than $100,000 in myself. And why? It's because I tasted the freedom of freeing me from my limiting beliefs and my foods, and I'm feeling less than, and having this inner conversation that, what if they don't like me? What if I don't belong? But excuse me, but who cares? As long as I'm happy, right? Then I connect with people who are on the same life journey as me. So that's why I started investing in myself. And this mind over matter, and believe it or not, but you can actually control your thoughts. And putting reps in, practicing that, so that you actually do that subconsciously, controlling your mind, will give you so much freedom. It will take your life to the next level. My body's responding now. I'm gonna share with you a story that illustrates why the benefits of training your mind, so you don't get in it, you don't get stuck in the problem, but you actually can 10x yourself. I say usually say to my clients, now I'm techniquing yourself. I'm taking my clients out of the problem. I'm taking myself, lifting myself out of the situation. And right now, if you have a challenge right now, I'm 10xing you right now. Because when I'm 10xing you, you look down, right? You're not in the problem, you're on top of the problem. And that's where mind over matter really comes in. That's how I apply it. That's how I relate to this tool. You may relate it to another way and let me know. I'm always up for learning. But to me, the more I practice controlling my thoughts, the better and stronger I am at navigating whatever challenging situation that I am asked to travel through. What do I mean by that? For example, I'm also going to give a client example. For example, right now, I am traveling through, or I am in a season, a very challenging, also people, some would say stressful season, where my dad, just before Christmas, was diagnosed with food tumors in his brain. And last year he was diagnosed with 2 tumors. He actually is battling 6 tumors in his brain. And that is a challenging situation. He's been in coma. And you can just imagine when someone you love is in coma and you've been told that you don't know actually when you're counting the last hours, right? So that's where we've been over Christmas and New Year and the beginning of January. But what happens because of this, what is this season, is obviously that it also impacts my mom, right? And I have to hold the space, and I want to hold the space for my mom. And it's about then, how resourceful are you when when universe is giving you an assignment? Are you resourceful or are you not resourceful? You know that better than anyone else. But the more you train your mind, the more resourceful you become. Let me say that again. The more you train your mind to think what you really want to think and focus on what you really want to focus on, the better you are at journaling, not journaling, but traveling through whatever the universe is giving you. Because that's about being resourceful. So, and it really hit me this morning, because there's one thing that you can really spot, whether you know me or not, whether I'm in flow or not. It's how many curls do I have? When my curls are out like this, I'm in flow. And you wouldn't have guessed what was going on in my private life. And even last week, I just had to, and last night, I had to hold the space also for my mom. And resourceful, I don't see myself as resourceful. It's just something I have to figure out. Everything is figure outable. I was then pulling in an expert. An expert, you don't want to be expert, right? Because then we don't grow. But a really seasoned therapist who can support my mom. My mom needs help. Hadn't I trained my mind, then I would be in the matter, and I would also feel sorry for her, and I would feel her energy, and that energy would become my energy. And how could I then serve my dad, and da-di-da-di-da, all right? Mind over matter. I don't think so many people understand this. I don't think so many people have heard this, but it's life-saving. Mind over matter. You will say goodbye. You will let go of stress. You will let go of frustration. You will let go of looking at surface level problems, which is another client story I want to share with you. And you will really be that trusted advisor who is greater than everyone else, because they haven't trained the mind, the muscle of the mind. So that is the benefit of training the mind. The muscle of your mind is actually, you got greater than the mind. Einstein said, those who created the problem cannot solve the problem. It's very interesting when you look in organizations, maybe also in your own organization, that most people who actually created a problem also fix the problem, but that problem will never be fixed, right? It will just be like popping up somewhere else because they haven't trained the muscle of the mind. And they will never come up with another solution because they are not greater than the situation, but they are on the same level and in the situation, right? That's so emotional. And then you don't create anything new. You create from the record of the past. You don't create anything new. All right. So that's one way how I right now apply mind over matter. A client situation. Recently, a couple of weeks ago, I still support him, a client who received a report, a whistleblower report, and when you receive a whistleblower report, you have to act, right? And obviously, and as I haven't read it, and I should not read it, but I supported my client how to facilitate the conversation with the CEO and the C-suite person who actually faced and had to deal with this challenge. This is really, really interesting because this amazing executive has been on his personal journey for a while. So he understands what mind over matter is. But when you're given this assignment, what happens when you're not subconscious, when you do not master mind over matter, then you become part of the problem. You become emotionally attached to the situation, and then you do not think long term, and you let your emotions control how you show up. And yes, it does also happen for C-suite people, and that's why we are all human beings. But the more you control those tools like the mind over matter, the more you enjoy the benefits of really being on your personal development journey, the more you enjoy the benefits of understanding that everything is figure outable, right? What is the real cause? Then naturally you level up and you will create greater results, and you will be able to facilitate better conversations. Back to the story, then what we were discussing was I pulled him out, I 10x'd him, and then I said, hey, listen right now. What are you telling yourself right now? And the individual could see that he was actually attached, he was emotionally driven, and he came from fear. Fear not only like, what will they say about me? Will they think that I'm not good enough in my own role? And he was not accountable for, or that situation didn't happen in his department, but he had a key stake in this conversation. That's why he received this whistleblower report and reported directly to the CEO. So here's what we did. We once again trained the mind over matter. And now here's another tool I want to share with you. And I shared that last week. You can also find it on LinkedIn and on YouTube. I'm gonna drop it on. It's on YouTube because we're streaming to different platforms. So go on YouTube, the Calberg Coaching channel. But actually, the mind over matter was, what is it? What is the matter? And the matter was not the report, but there was, what is the root cause of this? Hadn't he got that support in that moment, very critical moment, he would have gone in with both feet and then focusing on the matter. And the matter was this situation addressed in the report. But oftentimes that is not the root cause. And we brainstormed and we arrived to the root cause. And then he was equipped. He had a new perspective on the situation, and he looked at the situation through a new lens. And then he was able to take this conversation to his CEO, or facilitate the conversation with facilitate the conversation with his CEO and the division accountable in a very different way, had he not had the opportunity to discuss the situation with me. And so he'd be in the matter and allowing that matter to be so much bigger than it actually was. That matter is just a side effect of something that hasn't been something that has been unresolved for way too long, something that the C-suite team had ignored for way too long. So again, mind over matter. Be really conscious, aware of how you channel your focus. What are you intentionally creating when you focus on the matter? And what if you allowed it yourself to train your mind to be so curious about the thoughts that you think? Because the thoughts that you think is your thoughts, right? It's oftentimes not the truth. So it's about going to the bottom of what is this all about. That's one example of how I teach and train my clients in the mind over matter tool, and also shared before how I right now apply the mind over matter. And you can also use it at home if you have kids or friends, right? Don't go in, jump in with both feet in the problem, in the matter. Be so curious about actually staying in being on your thoughts and say, what else? There's always a solution. What else? What else? Right? That is allowing your mind to make your mind matter, make your mind work for you, right? And don't let your thoughts work against you. And that was really what I wanted to share, because mind over matter, it's more powerful than you may have been aware of. And it allows you, as I travel through right now, a very challenging personal situation, but I'm actually able to run my business. I'm able to be happy. I'm able to support my dad. I'm able to support my mom. And we also have fun. As I shared yesterday, we did the hairdo, and my daughter went to her sports tour, a sports dance tournament. That how much energy you can have, even though you journey through a challenging situation. And I know some of you in my network are also journeying through a challenging situation, so that the more reps you put in to control your mind, to control your thoughts, then you will take your life to the next level. I guarantee, because if I can do it and I'm doing it, then you can too. Before I close, I have two announcements I wanted to share with you. First off, if you're looking to, or you know someone who's looking to take their life to the next level and really learn how to create that dream year 2025, we almost we're almost at the end of January, right? Today's 27th of January. You're 27 days in. Are you replicating, or have you replicated how you did 2024, or actually starting on a very new page? I'm going to teach those in class how to design your year. It's something I was taught how to do when I started BP in 2001. And it's so powerful. So if you're ready to take your life to the next level, if you're ready to take your career to the next level, if you're ready to finally enjoy the benefits of being a leader and have more free time, learn how to take back time, how to be more productive, how to create greater results, then reach out to me. We have a few seats left. I would love to help you or those you love and are ready to take their life to the next level. I'd love to help them crush it this year. And another announcement is that I am creating a small group of leaders, a C-suite, who are conscious aware, which means that you have already invested um, money in your own personal development journey. You know what Dr. Joe Dispenza is all about. You know Neville Goddard, and you know that there is more to it than just the three-dimensional world, right? You also know about the five-dimensional world and so on. I'm feeling a small group of amazing people who want to flex that muscle, building and growing the conscious, building and growing the muscle of the mind, but we're also tapping into visualization, meditation techniques, and so on. So if this speaks to you, if this resonates with you, reach out to me. I'd love to have a conversation. It is a invitation only group, because we want to have people who are already on the journey, personal development journey. But this is going to be so amazing. We're inviting people in from different industries, because now it's all about personal development, moonshot thinkers, and creating greater results and solving problems that really we see. If we resolve these problems in our industries, then everything will change. So that's the group I'm creating as well. So if this resonates for you, and you know someone, maybe your best friend is a visionary entrepreneur, or a top C-suite person or SVP, then please extend this invitation. But for now, thank you for tuning in. I love you as always. I'm here to celebrate you. I'm here to help you take your life to the next level with pouring everything I know about how you can grow your life and your career, because at the end of the day, that's about it, right? It's about helping you enjoy life and enjoy the benefits of being a leader. So thank you for tuning in.